there is a good feeling that come with Friday because after you've done all you could, all you can, you should rest. And Friday has this cool feeling of rest. So thank God it's Friday again. This is Business Around Town on radio, a show where we talk business, we talk promoting your brand, anything that will make you make more money. That's what we talk about here on the program. And today, being a Friday, we're going to just have a conversation around business, around money, and open the phone line so that we could talk this morning. So, it's the new year. Today is the 6th day in the month of January. Yes, it's month six days in January. So the thing is, what are the ways that you could increase your net worth this 2023? How can you increase the amount of money you have, the amount of money you're generating from your business, the amount of money in your bank account? How can you increase that this year? How do you make more money? That is our conversation this morning. How are you going to make more money? If you're already making some money, how do you increase it? I mean, from thousands to millions, millions to billions, and billions to trillions, and from hundreds to thousands. So how do you do that? The year is fresh, and there are some things that you could do that will ensure that at the end of the year, there is going to be more money in your pocket. But before I start giving you what I have here written down, researched, ready to talk to you about it, is the first thing about money. If you want to increase your money, it starts with the mind. Yes, it all starts with the mind. You have to first of all know that it is very possible for you to increase your income. You have to tell yourself that yes, you can do it. It's something that you can do. Increase your income. There's some people that last year, 2022, at the beginning, they didn't have a lot of money. They were thousandaires. See, there's a word like that. But at the end of 2022, they were millionaires, already earning in millions. It's very possible. But you have to start with your mind. What do you think? Do you believe that you could multiply your income? Do you believe that you can move from the mainland to the island and own a property there? If you believe it, it is very possible. But if you don't believe it, it is not possible at all. There is no magic to it. Yeah, it has to start with the mind. You have to have that growth mindset, knowing that, yes, if I do all I can, and with the grace of God, I can make more money. So let's get on with it this morning. Let's talk about ways to increase your income this year, 2023. Number one thing you could do this year to increase your money, the amount of money you're going to have, is this: read more financial books. Do you read financial books? Do you read books on money? There are lots of books on money. It's not motivational kind of books now, how to succeed. No, there are financial books that will help you understand the stock market, bonds, will let you know how the money market works, what to invest in and what not to invest in. There are books like that. So you should read books like that. They encourage you that you could start saving, do a fixed deposit in a particular bank. They'll pay you 1%, and if you do it like this, you're going to earn more money. So there are books out there that you can start reading, so you educate yourself. You know how to navigate through the financial journey, and you avoid making huge money mistakes this year. A lot of people made huge mistakes last year. I'm telling you, I know of someone that invested 9 million naira. 9 million, that's solid cash, into an investment that he thought was sure. They're going to be paying 5% every month, and tried it with 1 million, they paid. Tried with 2 million, they paid. Tried with 4 million, 5 million, they paid. Put in the 9 million and started telling stories, and that is how the 9 million just went like that. So, but when you read financial books, you will understand. So when someone comes to tell you that when you put this kind of money, you're going to get this, you start asking question how, because you understand how this works. If it's not magic, how are you going to give me 10% every month when I give you how 1 million. How are you gonna do it? So read more, read financial books. Very, that's one of the number one thing you should do if you want to make more money this year. And another thing that you can do this year is you should keep records. Keep records. Keep records. You gotta keep records. I mean, record of your spendings, record of everything. You're kind of person that don't keep record. It's gonna be difficult for you to generate money, to know what is happening to your money. I mean, keep records. For example, you know how much you're spending monthly in your house, know how much you're paying on electricity, know how much you're paying for school fees, know how much you're using to feed, know everything. Keep your records, keep them straight so you know how much you're generating, how much you need, where the expenses are going to, and everything. So keep your records, have it written down. Keep your records. I can't overemphasize that. Have a book where you write down all the things that you're spending money on. You'll be amazed that you are overspending in some areas, spending so much. No, when you sit down and calculate like that, you find out that for you working and your pay is just 100,000 naira, and then you spend how much for transportation, more than half of it on transportation, and then you spend some amount of it to buy food here and there. At the end of the day, you find out that the money you're taking home is just 30,000 naira. So you are waking up every day, using your energy, stressing yourself, reducing your lifespan for 30,000 naira. So you get it straight, so you know what you are doing. So you ask yourself, can I get something around here that is closer, even if they are going to pay me 50,000 or 60,000 naira? After I take out my expense, I know I'm going to take home 50,000 naira a month. You know, but if you don't write it down, you will think that, oh, they are paying me 150, 100, 200, and then not knowing that after spending all the money, what you have with you is a very little amount. That's why you are not making progress when you think it's the village people that are after you. Okay, this is Voice of the People 90.3 FM. We're talking business around town, and the topic of discussion is ways you could increase your net worth in 2023. So the next discussion, the next one here is to increase your investment channel. Invest with the right channels. Do a lot of investment. Do more investment this year. But before you invest, you know, they talk about it a lot. Invest. Let your money work for you. Until you start making money while you're sleeping, you're not making money at all. You know, we hear all of those motivations. Invest. I'm already telling you to invest. But before you invest, make sure that you know what you are investing in. A good place to invest is real estate. Yes, buy land. That we know, that's good. But no, buying land, if you don't have the right information, you don't know who to talk to that will lead you right, that is another way to lose money big time, especially in Lagos. So I'm telling you, invest is good, but know where you are investing, because investment is the fastest way to lose all your money. It's also the way for you to make more money. So make sure that you do your research before you invest into any business, any venture, any property, whatever you want to invest in. So next is to build an emergency fund. If you want to be richer this year, you want to increase your net worth, you want to have more value, is to build an emergency fund. An emergency fund, it's what you use when life happens to you, when something just happens. Now there is money tucked away for such things. But if you don't have that, you're not saving towards anything, emergency. If it happens, you just pick money from nowhere, and that can crumble your business. So if you have a business you're running, set as you're paying yourself monthly, set aside an amount. It might not be big, just small amount. Just okay, I'm saving this for emergency. If nothing happens at the end of the day, you could take the money and use it for something else. But if something happens, then you take that money for it. For example, maybe medical someone is sick, or they called you from home that they need money for stuff and things like that. So you just take money from what you have been saving, add a little to it, and you send the money to where it needs to go to. So you don't have to start taking money from your business or from your salary that will disrupt everything. So build an emergency fund. So work towards saving up to 3 to 6 months of your living expenses. So this is it. If you're working, before you start spending your salary or spending all your money, ensure that you're saving so that if you are out of job, you could sustain yourself and your lifestyle for 6 months. So let's say it will take you 6 months to get another job. So once you start working, ensure that you are saving. You're putting money aside. That's what we call an emergency fund. You go to the office and your boss tell you that we don't want to see you anymore. We don't want to see your face here. We don't want you to work with us like that. So you go back. You've already saved for 6 months. You already saved what will keep you. You can take care of yourself for the next 6 months. So in that 6 months, you cannot use it to get another job, do what you want to do. But if you don't have an emergency fund and they tell you thank you for working with us, bye-bye, you go back to square one and you'll be broke, and you start begging, running head to scatter and stuff like that. So build an emergency fund. It's very good. It will help your net worth this year. So let's do that. We're going to go for a break, and when we come back, I'm going to be open the phone lines. I'll open the phone lines for you to join the conversation. Keep it here. This is the Voice of the People, 90.3 FM.
The best of the morning.
So how come that they usually make a statement and then the executive refuse to obey that statement?
We should address the issue of flooding that is ravaging most states in the country. Currently, 9.9 million Nigerians are living in extreme poverty.
Even the police people, they are punishing us that we are criminal. They even feel gun in my leg. Look at my leg. They didn't even allow us to talk. They are shouting, you people are criminal. You see people that want burn police station, and they let the burn police station.
You do the talking, we give you the facts.
Some who know the issue are also deceiving Nigerians and playing local politics with global issues. 5 died in Delta. U.S. pledges $1 million support.
The Morning Ride Show every weekday, Monday to Friday, right here on your number one station that gives you a voice.
There comes a time in the...
This is the station that gives you a voice.
How can you be jubilating when judgment has not been given? Meaning that you are bribing the judiciary. We see a lot of young Nigerians who are leaving the country in droves. They are running away to escape poverty. They are not looking at this issue, and I think Nigerians should rise. Many families and properties have been destroyed. Accountability is one of the things that is lacking in governance in this country.
Speak with no hindrance.
Chapter 4, Section 39 of the Nigerian Constitution, right to freedom of expression and press, states, every person shall be entitled to the freedom of expression, including freedom to hold opinions and to receive and impart ideas and information without interfering.
Now you have a voice. Voice of the People, 90.3 FM.
We are Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. My name is Mary, and you are listening to the Friday edition of Business Around Town. And we've been talking about ways to increase your net worth in 2023, which is this new year. How to increase your net worth. So I've been giving you some tips here and there. I have other ones to give to you. But before that, I want to open the phone line so that we could talk this morning. The number to call is 0700 903 903 903. And for the WhatsApp is 0700 903 9039. Now, here is what the conversation is about. Someone sent me a message on this program, not today. Said good morning, Mary. I'm very careless with money. I spend money on every whim and wish. How do I control myself? Now, that is the message I got from someone. I said, okay, you know what? I'm going to bring it out here. It's a new year, and let's talk about this. There are people that don't know how to control themselves when it comes to spending. once the money comes like this, they already know what the money is going for. They're like a channel. So the money is moving back and forth. If you give them money, they are spending it. So what can someone do? What can you do? What do you think this person can do to control his or herself? That's the question that I have for you this morning. You could send in a WhatsApp message 0700 903 903 903. So if you have more experience in this, or maybe you are in this situation too, you spend money a lot. In fact, when money comes, it goes. When the money comes, it's like it's hot in your hand. You just have to enter town and do something with it. So what can you do? What did you do that helped you? If you were like this, what did you do? So let's talk. Let it be practical, realistic. Okay, so while I wait for your WhatsApp message, I will continue our conversation on ways to increase your net worth in 2023. And the number is 0700 903 903 9. That's the number to call. Why for WhatsApp is 0700 903 903 9. Okay, so now back to the conversation. I already gave you some. The next one is this: to pay off your debt. You can't be saying you want to increase your net worth when you are owing money. You have to look for ways that you could pay off your debt. You got to pay off your debt. I think last week on this program, we talked about loans, collecting loans from mobile apps and these people that just show up and tell you borrow money. If you want money, we'll give you money now, and then you pay. So if you are owing money like that, try everything you can, work harder, every good thing you can to pay off your debt, because that's a start. That's going to help to increase your net worth. So if you have 100 naira, you know that this 100 naira, it's my money. It's not that I'm owing someone. So do that, pay off your debt. That will help to increase your net worth. Another thing you could do is to boost your savings. Yeah, boost your savings. How much have you been saving? Boost it, add more money to it, save. Do something else, side hustle, whatever you have to do, boost your savings. Save towards your retirement. Save towards your retirement. Save towards your home. Save towards your marriage. Start saving. When you get money, the first thing that should come to you is, okay, how much am I saving from this? So save money so that when opportunity comes to you, there is money to do the business. Opportunity comes every day. But when you don't have the money for it, you miss that opportunity. So boost your savings. That's something that you could do to increase your network this year. And talking about savings, there is what we call the compound interest and a compound interest. Yes, there's some investment, there are some savings that you do. Some banks, they will tell you, when you put this money, it's going to add up, and then they're going to pay interest. They'll pay you interest for the additional money. So it's a compound interest. So when you go make investment in these banks, ask them, okay, is there a compound interest? They will explain to you. Tell them you want to earn in compound interest. So they know how they will calculate it, and they will add it up, and then you make some good money. So when you invest 10,000 naira, for example, and they pay you an interest of 1,000 naira, the next interest they are going to pay you is going to be for 11,000 naira. And 11,000 naira interest, let's say, is 1.5. Your money grows to 12,500. So they'll pay you the next interest of 12,500, and like that. And before you know it, end of the month, you already have something good to take home. So that is one of the ways that you could increase your net worth. So when you save, have the earn in compound interest. That's a very good way to increase your net worth. So, okay, I have some messages now. Good. I'm going to read the messages for the advice of the person that said, I spend money, I buy everything and everything. I don't know how to control myself. Okay, this one says, good morning to you, Mary. And I'm listening to your program now from Ikpanja. For the person that says he spend money without thinking, it happens when you don't have good financial understanding and training. I was once like that until I became so broke I started begging. When I started begging and nobody gave me, nobody helped me, that taught me a lesson, and I can tell you my life has changed for it. So let the person look inwards and make some hard decisions. So thank you. Okay, that's it. That's one message. Let me take another one here. Good morning to you, Mary. Happy New Year to you and to all the family of Voice of the People. My name is Gabriel, and I'm sending the message from Surulere. The thing is, money is a spirit, and if you don't know how to control it, it will disappear. So when money comes to you, ensure that you pay your tithe first. When you pay your tithe, that gives you a level of control to your money, and then that spirit of spending anyhow will stop. Okay, thank you so much. This is from Gabriel. They pay your tithe. When you pay your tithe, the spirit will stop. Okay, so that's the solution you think. Okay, thank you for your contribution. This is from Mr. Tunde. Mr. Tunde from Satellite Town says, Mary, I think the solution to anyhow spending is discipline. I think the person has not seen life. If you see life, you will hold your money with your life. Thank you so much, Mr. Tunde. 0700 903 9039. That is the number to send in your WhatsApp message to. Now back to our conversation. How to increase your net worth. We've talked about a lot. I told you that you should read financial books. That's number one thing. You should do investments with the right channel. You should build an emergency fund, which is very important. The next one is to do what now? Is to delay purchases by 48 hours at least. So here is how it works. If you want to buy something, you want to get something, delay it for 24 hours and see if you're still going to have the urge to spend the money to buy that stuff. So it works. So delay your purchase is a great way to help you manage your expenses and to enable you to make savvy decisions with your money. So whenever you feel the urge to buy something that is not on your budget, delay that purchase for 48 hours. That is for 2 days. If possible, if you can, there is a 30 days rule that states that you should delay your purchase for 30 days and then only proceed to buy it if you still need it after that period. So if it's not in your budget, delay it as you can, not just 48 hours if you can. Delay it for 30 days. If after 30 days you still feel like buying it, then go ahead. But after 30 days, most times you wouldn't want to buy that anymore. So that's it. And another thing is the budget. Yeah, I just spoke about the budget. Having a budget for the year. I can't overemphasize that. You have to have a budget of what you'll be spending money on this year. So have a budget. So that's by the side. Now back to the messages we're getting here. This one says, good morning to you, Mary, and thank you for the program. Let me just make this little contribution for the person that is thinking of saving money because of overspending. There are different mobile apps that you can download, and immediately money come to your account. You set an amount you want it to take out. So once that happens, the other ones you can spend. So you can keep spending, but you know that you have saved something. Good. This is Mr. Franklin from Oshodi. Thank you, Mr. Franklin. Nice one, nice one. That's it. It's true. There is that automatic withdrawal. So it's good. So when you have you give an order to a bank, or when the money comes to your account, they know how much. When certain money hits your account, they know how much to take off. So as the money comes, they take it off. As it comes, they take it off, and then you're left with the money to spend. I think that's good, Mr. Franklin. Thank you. Okay, let me take another one here. It says, good morning to you, Mary. Thank you for the program. I'm just listening. I want to say hello. Thank you so much, too. Okay, now to our conversation here. How to increase your net worth come next year. I said boost your savings, pay off debt, don't stop investing, build emergency fund, and be informed. informed. One of the most important things you can do to protect your finances is to stay informed. Whether it's by reading the news, listening to financial podcasts, reading books, you keep up with the economic changes and adjust your money moves accordingly. Staying informed will help you and make you stay ahead, and also will make when there are big changes you will not be affected. So don't be like someone that don't know what is happening in the country. You don't know, you don't care. Don't do that, because it's going to affect your money. It's going to affect your business. So be in the know what is happening today in Nigeria. What's the government saying? What new policy are they implementing? So imagine that. So imagine if you didn't know that the money you have will be phased out very soon because there is a new money has been printed. Imagine what's going to happen. So that's why it's good for you to understand what is going on. And imagine the withdrawal policy. If you don't know what it's all about, imagine what that will cost you. So stay ahead, be informed, listen to news, read books, and also you can also listen to financial podcasts and anything that will educate you financially. Go ahead and listen to it. Okay, I have my first caller. Hello, good morning to you. Okay, I've missed the call. And you could send me a WhatsApp message. A WhatsApp message will do. I'll read it out here. Just make sure you put your name and then your contribution. Right? Okay, great. Let's go on with the discussion. I've already told you what you could do. Add this to your bucket. What you could do to increase your net worth this new year. And there are many more for you. Before you travel anywhere, before you do anything, make sure that you have saved ahead. Except it's emergency. And that emergency, you already have an emergency fund for it. So make sure that you have saved ahead, especially for travels. And if you're saved ahead, you will know that you should book your flights. If you're traveling by air, you should book it ahead. Book it ahead. And that way you are saving money. So every way you could save money, do that. So plan for your trip, plan for things ahead. There are some things that are going to happen that you never thought of. Yeah, that's normal, that's life. But I think 80% of the time, if not 70% of the time, make sure that you are planning ahead. If you're going to eat out, know that you're planning ahead. If you're going to have a meal plan, that's also good. You plan ahead, so you know that this is what we are cooking and this is what we're doing, and you've already bought some of the things you will need ahead. You've planned. That will even help you to go to where you get it at a very low price. So planning, you cannot do without planning this year. Money will not just come to you. You will not just become rich overnight by mistake or by luck. It happens if you win a lottery. Yeah, if you win a lottery, it can happen. Maybe you play bets, you know how it works. It can happen, but it's very rare. In fact, it can be 1 in 10,000. So that's why you plan. You have to follow these steps that I've given. You have to work hard at it if you really want to change your financial situation this new year. Okay, now we've talked about individuals. What about businesses? Now, this is business around town. Let's take a look at businesses. What can you do this year that will increase your net worth as a business owner? Let's move to that discussion right now. You could still send in your message as we move to the other segment of our discussion. Send in your message to 0700 903 9039. That's for the WhatsApp. So send in a WhatsApp message. I'll read it and acknowledge you for it. So how to move your business from one level to the other this year? Let's talk about that on the program. Good. Now, how to move your business from the level it is right now to the next level so that at the end of the year, you make more profit. We'll have another call. Hello. Hello, good morning. Okay, we've lost the call. Now, how to move your business from where you are now to where you want to be this year. The number one thing that you need to know, I've interviewed a lot of business analysts, business people, business consultants, business owners. They'll tell you cut costs. And when they say it, they mean it. So if you want to increase your business network this year, one of the things you should do is to cut costs. Cut costs where you need to. I don't mean you cut costs and then you cut your business. There are some costs that you should not cut. You know, some people, because they are trying to save money, they lose money. So there is a thin line between that. So you should know. Because, for example, you have 2 employees and you have a supermarket. Normally, when you open in the morning, you have you employ 2 people. Now, because you want to cut costs, you sack one to keep one there. So that one works from morning till 5 and the person, or to 6, and the person will close and go home. While the other person will resume, when you had the 2 people, the other person will resume from 6 to 9. But now that you have cut the cost, the other person had to close by 6, and then you close your business, or sometimes you stay there. What will happen is that you're going to lose money because now you're not opening your business the way you usually do it. So when you're cutting costs, you should know how to cut the cost, but you have to also cut costs if you want to succeed this year. So look for other ways, look for ways that you're going to still get what you need, what you want at a lower price. So you have to know how to do that this year. That will help to increase your business network. So cut costs, reduce overhead costs. So just cut costs. That's it. Know how to do it. Know how to do it. It's important that you know the ways to do it. So that's one of the ways. And number 2 is to ensure that you get the right people on your team. Yes, if your business, you employ people, make sure that you know how to employ the people that can do multiple things. Because if you want to cut costs, you have to get someone that could do this and do that, and you getting involved in the business, you'll be able to do other things. So if you want to increase your network business-wise, get someone that is vast that could help you. That's one. Another one that we should take note is transit. Move your business. Don't play with the internet this year. Don't play with social media this year. You want to make more money as a business owner. Ensure that you are exploring every possible thing on the internet that will increase your business, that will give you visibility. So do not play with the internet this year if you want to increase your network business-wise. Is it having a website? Is it being on Google? When they search for you on Google, they will see that, okay, closest business next to me. They will see your business there. Is it having a YouTube page, a YouTube videos talking about your business? Explore it. Is it a Facebook? Try it. Is it LinkedIn? Try it. So look for the one that fits your business. But please do not sit on the fence this new year if your goal is to increase your network business-wise. So make sure that you explore that option this year to earn more money. Okay, now let's take a break to bring you some of the messages that we got. You know, I asked a question earlier on the program about someone that sent me a message that says, Mary, I'm very careless with money. I spend money on every whim and wish. How can I control myself? So that was a question I asked, and thank God you already sent in a response for the person to learn from. This one says, good morning to you, and I'm listening to you now from Jakonde Estate. The truth is that for anybody that is spending money like this needs to see a psychologist. It is a condition, and it should not be taken lightly. I know of people that are shopaholic. They spend money. Once the money comes into their, they spend. If they are sad, they go to the shop and they buy and buy. That is what they do. If you go to their house, it's filled with things that they've never opened. It's a condition, and I want to recommend the person to go for checkup. See a psychologist and get help, because this is a situation that you need help to get out of. Thank you, Mr. Author, for your message. Okay, let's go for another break, and when we return, we'll continue the conversation. We are the voice of the people, 90.3 FM.
The best of the morning.
So how come that they usually make a statement and then the executive refuse to obey that statement?
We should address the issue of flooding that is ravaging most states in the country. Currently, 9.9 million Nigerians are living in extreme poverty.
Even the police people, they are punishing us that we are criminal. They even feel gun in my leg. Look at my leg. They didn't even allow us to talk. They are shouting, you people are criminal. You see people that want burn police station, and they let the burn police station.
You do the talking, we give you the facts.
Some who know the issue are also deceiving Nigerians and playing local politics with global issues. 5 died in Delta. U.S. pledges $1 million support.
The Morning Ride Show every weekday, Monday to Friday, right here on your number one station that gives you a voice.
There comes a time in the affairs of man when the voice of the people stands unique, constantly challenging society's status quo. 90.3. It is a great place of fun and insight. It is a great place of learning. It could be your school on radio. It could be your life on radio. We are VOP, Voice of the People.
We are Voice of the People, 90.3 FM, and this is Business Around Town on radio. My name is Mary Onaife Debbie. We're talking about ways to increase your net worth in 2023 as a business owner. That's what we are talking about this morning. But before that, I've asked a question of a message I got from someone that says that they spend money and they don't have control spending the money. The message here reads, I'm very careless with money. I spend money on every whim and wish. How do I control myself? So let me read some of the messages here, because I really appreciate when you send me messages, and all I could do is to read them out, and I appreciate you for it. This one said, this is from Nambia Yamuna. Okay. It says, you are a person with that plan, and if at all you make one, you never stick to it. It's called cheating yourself. Respect yourself. Self-discipline is the best thing that can help with self-control. Self-discipline comes with a goal. The goal should have a strong motive. That's the person's contribution. Another one says, this one is from Benny. Benny says, I think the best way is to maintain a diary or something. Write everything you buy, their prices, analyze it, see if you have a pattern. You just buy. Okay, I can't read. Just buy and okay. If there is no pattern, then try this. Okay. I couldn't read what you wrote here, but I think I get what you're saying. So write down the things that you buy and see if there is a pattern. So if there is no pattern, you can do this. You said, number one, postpone the purchase for 24 hours. If you still want to buy it, then give it another thought. Another method people use is to utilize, if for certain values I can use the product enough time, I buy the stuff. Say I want shoes for a wedding, and I know the shoe I purchase can be used afterwards also. So I buy something that can be used afterwards and are not very expensive. Okay, thank you so much for that message. This is for Mr. Happy. Thank you for that. Another message here from Simon says, the best thing one can do to control the extravagant habit is investment and saving. In case you are a salaried person, always invest before you start spending. Within 2 to 3 days, when your salary is credited, 20% of it should be booked or blocked in form of long-term investment. This percentage may differ based on your age and salary. There are many good videos on YouTube which can help you arrive at your best percentage. This should be over and above your short-term saving, which are meant for a year or less of that. Okay, thank you for your message. Now another one here from Sunny. Sunny says, first of all, remove all the credit and debit card from your wallet and keep them at home in a safe place before leaving home each day. Make a calculation of how much money you require that day and spend for everything. Then take 150% of that amount in cash and put in your wallet. Do not borrow. This one is really cool from Sunny. Sunny, thank you for your message. You didn't put your location, but it's okay. So I hope you're getting something from our discussion this morning, from the replies we're getting, solving the problem of the person that do not have self-control. What I appreciate about the message is that the person already acknowledged that I have a weakness, and my weakness is I spend money without thinking. Once the money comes to me, I spend it. I don't have self-control. What can I do? So we're getting a response from you. The number is 0700 903 9039. Just send in a WhatsApp message. 0700 903 9039. So another one here said, I recently went to change flight times through a web portal. I went in with the understanding that it would cost me a few bucks, but the costs were ridiculous. There were add-on fees at every corner. They wanted me to spend as much as the original flight to move the flight by 3 hours. Deliberately, I made it a point to call and find their support number, which they strategically make difficult to find. Doing so saved me a substantial amount of money. Okay, thank you for saying that. Okay, another one here from Victor. Victor says, this is a constant problem. You can follow the following step. He said, number one, cut your credit card. Cut your credit card, most convenient way to overspending. Do not use your debit card for shopping. Oh, this is true. No, some people, there's a feeling when you have your ATM with you, when you're spending cash. That's what happens to me. I don't know about you. When I have cash, I hold on to my money more, like I don't want to spend it. But when I have my ATM with me, I have my debit card, I just just buy, and then you take the money from the account. That way it feels to me as if I'm not spending the money, like if I'm taking out the cash, I'm taking out the 1,000, the 2,000, I'm spending it. So I totally understand what this person is saying. So do not use debit card for shopping. Whenever you do not pay in cash, the negative feelings associated with money going out of your pocket is not there. So it therefore gives a sense of pleasure when you buy, but not the pain of losing hard-earned money. Thank you for this analysis. And then you said, analyze your genuine expenses. So once you're earning money, make sure before you spend money, analyze it. Okay, great. Thank you so much, Victor. Yes, Victor, for your message. 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to send in your message to. We are talking about self-control. Someone sent in a message that say there's a new year and this is my bad habit. I spend money on things. Once the money comes, I spend it. I buy and buy and buy without control. What can I do? So that is the question this person asks, and then we are getting response. So another one here from Benjamin. Benjamin said, if you buy things you do not need, soon you will have to sell things you need. that is a quotable. If you buy things you do not need, soon you will have to sell the things that you need. Let that word sink in. Moreover, you are a slave till the time you don't stop trading time for money. Okay, said it's just like a nation. As you can see, I didn't really get this part. Please send the message again, Mr. Benjamin, so that I could read it out. But I like the first sentence that you wrote here. It said, if you buy things you don't need, soon you will have to sell the things you need. Thank you for that. Now, Mr. George said, simple. Spend all the money at once. If you don't have money to spend, then you don't have to care. Oh, nobody in the world can help you if you can't help yourself. Okay, all any of us can do is to give you advice. Finally, it's the implementation which matters. If you can't control yourself, then anything and anyone that will tell you is going to be useless. Thank you, Mr. George. You see, so simply spend all the money at once. If you don't have money to spend, then you don't have to care. That's the solution you are given. Okay, this one is from Ade. Ade said the answer is easy. The discipline is not. The answer is easy. Discipline is not. How to be careful with money. You say number one, you even gave steps. I really appreciate all the response I'm getting from you. It shows that we are having a good conversation. Thank you so much for taking our time to send in these messages to help this person. We have a caller on the line. Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning to you, sir. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, I'm Mr. Butcher, calling from Owoshoki.
Okay, welcome. Go ahead, sir.
Please, I want to know, is that Mr. Peter Nosike's program? The program is normally...
Okay, yet it's every Wednesday. It's not today. On Wednesday, it's going to come on the program.
Okay, his own is on Wednesday.
Yes.
Okay, because I thought it's the one. I wanted to have something I want to find out, a question I want to ask.
Okay. So on Wednesday, yes, Wednesday you could tune in. Thank you so much for calling. Right. Yeah, thank you. Okay, now this person here from Ade said the answer is easy. The discipline is not. He said, I'll share with you steps to be careful. To be careful with money. Number one, budget your inflow and outflow of cash on a monthly basis. That's what it says. And number two, put aside 30% into investment in equity or mutual funds. Number three, live below your means and spend only on necessity. Number four, keep aside 6 months' expenses in case of emergency. And you also wrote here that buy a family insurance, medical insurance, okay? Live on half of your income. And for expenses, deal in cash and no cards. Do not, I repeat, do not borrow money. Thank you, Mr. Ade, for your message. This is Voice of the People 90.3 FM, and we are talking this morning how to increase your net worth in this year, 2023. So I've shared with you some already, but right now I'm taking WhatsApp messages, taking messages from you of someone that asked a question: how can he be more in charge of his finances? That anytime he gets money, he spends the money uncontrollably, and the money comes before he knows it's already buying things and spending things. That he wants to be more in charge, and I've been getting lots of response from you. Thank you so much. The number again is 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to join the conversation. Now back to our initial discussion, ways to increase your net worth. I'm going to go through what I've shared with you. I'm going to go through it again. So in case you missed it or you're just joining, listen up. I said number one thing that you need to do this year is to educate yourself. Read financial books on business, on money, anything that has to do with that. Educate yourself on it. Read the books. Number two, you could delay purchases by 48 hours at least, but the best is for 30 days. If you want to buy something outside of your budget, make sure that you delay it 48 hours, if possible 30 days. And if you still feel like buying after 30 days, then go ahead. Now, the other one is invest with the right channel. The investment is very good, but you have to know the right channel to invest your money. So investment is good. And build an emergency fund in case of emergency. Very, very important. Make sure that you have money, you're saving money in case you lose your job. You know, for the next 6 months, you can eat, take care of yourself and your family, and then you use that period to get another job. So it's very good. Emergency, it could happen to anybody at different types. So that's one you should do. Another one I also said is to earn compound interest. Make sure that the savings, the fixed deposit you have, is on compound interest. You should ask question when you go invest your money. Okay, and another one I spoke about, I said boost your savings. Yeah, boost your savings. I also said you should pay off debts. If you're owing this year, pay them off. Ensure that you are paying off your debts. You can't say you have money when you are owing people. I know you will say that, oh, even Dangote is owing money. Even Otedola, they owe back big money. Yeah, that's on another level. Those people have companies, they have stakeholders, they have shares. So it's a different thing entirely. So as you as an individual, you're trying to build your finances, trying to build your portfolio, you're building yourself. Don't do it with debt. Huh? Just pay them out, pay the money so you can know how much you're working with this year. As I talked about staying informed, if you're not informed, you'll be deformed. So don't be like the person that don't know what is happening in the country that you're in. Know the policies, know what is happening, know the news. When you know the news, you will know. No, during that what happened to MMM and what happened to other Ponzi's came, and some people that were not following did not know, even when people were complaining that they've not paid them because they don't know what's happening, they even still invested money into it. So if you read the papers, you will know, you will see analysis that this platform, this kind of investment are not good. This kind of you will hear it on the radio. You will read it in the newspapers. So be informed. Okay, so that's it. So you do this, you increase your network and also work hard, and it all starts with the mind. Now back to the messages. I have to still read some here. I have lots. So let me see if we could take a few more. This one is from Vero. Vero said you can invest money directly in PPF or in any other money savings too, which has large lock-in period. If you don't have the money, it will not be possible for you to spend. Thank you so much, Vero, for that. It's true. If you invest or when your money come, maybe you're making 100,000 and you lock in 80,000, and then go and spend the other 20,000 now. Spend it the way you like. So that's a good way what you can do. So do that. And the final one here, although I have others, but let's see if I could take it fast. Now this one says, this one's from Rio. Getting such a thought itself is good beginning for self-control. Yes, I agree. Knowing that you spend money like that, and you need to have self-control, that's the beginning. You identify the problem. It's okay. Famous saying by Warren Buffett says, don't save after you spend after you save. Good. That's a good one. So decide to measure the amount that you're going to save. If you do that, it would help you. Enjoy the life with balance. Enjoy your life with balance. That's what this man is saying. Mr. Rio from Oshodi, thank you so much. I've gotten lots of really robust messages from you. I hope you that sent this message, you've gotten something from our discussion today. Another one here from Mr. Peckham's, Serikina, says set up an automatic transfer into a savings account from every paycheck. Only spend from what is left in checking. You decide beforehand what fraction that is. Mr. Peckham's, thank you so much. You said you're sending this message from Ikeja. Appreciate you, and I appreciate everyone that have sent in the message, and everyone, you in particular, for being part of Business Around Town today. My time here is up. I need to go now. Coming up next is Issues in the News with Esther Wanchuku. My name is Mary Onaife Debbie. You can find me on Instagram. I'm there at Mary Media. MERRY, then Media. We are the voice of the people, 90.3 FM. Do not change the dial.
The best of the morning.
So how come that they usually make a statement